the lovers we be will bring sweet harmony. Then it will bring out the love, bring out the love, bring out all the love.
Labor love.
My love is deeper than the ocean. Our love is in need of sweet devotion. Come on, because you got the potion to bring out the love in me, and I will bring out the love in you. Let the lover in you touch the lover in me, and the rebel in me will touch the rebel in you, and the lovers we be will bring sweet harmony. Then it will bring out the love, bring out the love, bring out all the love in us.
Beckway, I love you. I love you, Beckway.
My love is deeper than the
A
ocean.
change is coming in Beckway.
Our love
A change is coming in Beckway.
of sweet
It's
devotion.
labor time. Grumpy old men under pressure. Leacock and Cummins. You can be old, you know, but you don't have to be grumpy. Those are two grumpy old men.
'Cause man was made to serve Jah, and together we live forever. Man was made to serve Jah, and together we live forever. 'Cause man was made to serve Jah, and together we live forever. Man was made to serve Jah, and together we live forever.
And in the southern Grenadines, for the first time in the history of politics in this country, the Unity Labour Party, represented by Chevron Stewart, will bring home the southern Grenadine seat because of the magnificent work we have done in reconstructing southern Grenadines after Hurricane Beryl.
I wanna be your sole provider.
And I want to tell you something. In the northern Grenadines, Friday is under pressure. And I tell you this, if even Friday were to survive on the 27th in the northern Grenadines, he wouldn't survive for long. Because an election petition will be brought against him. Because he's not qualified to sit in the Parliament of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on account of the fact, by his own act, voluntarily assumed citizenship of Canada, has a passport, and accordingly he's under the acknowledgement of obedience. He's under the acknowledgement of obedience, allegiance, and adherence to a foreign power or state known as Canada. The law has now been clarified by a judgment of the Court of Appeal in St. Kitts Nevis, the Attorney General of St. Kitts and Nevis, against Dr. Denzel Douglas, when he had a passport from the Commonwealth of Dominica. And the Court of Appeal ruled that despite the fact that Dominica is a Commonwealth country, the passport itself of another country means an acknowledgement of adherence, obedience, and allegiance to a foreign power, Dominica. The same principle applies in relation to Friday and Bramble. And I'll tell you what the Constitution makes clear. And I see a fellow raising a yellow flag there. You're raising a yellow flag in favor of jaundice, which is a disease that kills people.
Them a wicked, them a too much evil talk, but Jaja will guide my body, yeah, and I'm calling young me, yeah. I said, put your trust in Jah, Jah will never make your heart break.
No. And I want to tell you this. The Court of Appeal ruled in that case that you don't have to have a by-election. The person who comes second in the election will be the one who will be named as the representative for the constituency. Friday frightened. He frightened. Carlos will be the next parliamentary representative inside of the Northern Grenadines.
Why should I worry? Why should I fear? When me left on the burden in the Father's care. Why should I worry?
So people of the Northern Grenadines, don't waste your vote on Friday. Don't waste your vote. Don't waste your vote. You remember, I'll tell you this. People ask the question, why the objection now? Well, let me give you the reasons why the objection now. Why we didn't do it in the elections before. Let me explain to you. First of all, we did not have the evidence that Friday was a Canadian citizen. Because what he used to do is leave St. Vincent with his St. Vincent passport and enter Canada with his Canadian passport. So we didn't have the evidence at immigration that he had a Canadian passport. But after the 2020 election, Friday was on his feet. And I had a way of needling him. And I needled him. And he said that he is in fact a citizen of Canada. That he has his Canadian passport proudly in his front pocket. And his Vincentian one in his back pocket. I turned to the Attorney General quietly and said to him, Friday just cooked his own goose. You don't even know what he has just said. You want me to tell you how frightened he is? He didn't know what was coming. This objection was kept top secret. And when he saw the letter the day, when the returning officer, Mr. Oliver, Devon is his first name, and Devon showed him the objection. You know what was his initial response? He was so buzzedy. He said, well, this don't apply to he. Because there was a spelling error in the name Lorraine. His name is Godwin Elliott Lorraine Friday. And Lorraine should have one R, according to his birth certificate. But this Lorraine had two R's. And childlike, forgetting elementary law, that a typographical error does not vitiate, does not make wrong the document. That was his first response. He told Devon that this don't apply to me. Though it said Godwin Elliott Lorraine, the Lorraine got 2 R. You ever hear noticedness like that? Though the document referred to this man Friday who ran in 2001, 2005, 2010, 2015, 2020. Yeah. And then when he catch himself, he write a letter. And in the letter, of which I have a copy, he confirmed that he is a citizen of Canada and that he has a Canadian passport.
But mine not gonna kill them slowly. But mine not gonna kill them only. Take them away from good people. Broke them out and left them lonely. But mine not gonna kill them slowly. Stress them out
and in the case of Bramble, he wrote a letter to Jacqueline Brown, the returning officer, also confirming that he, by his own act, is a Canadian citizen and has a Canadian passport. He didn't acknowledge it in Parliament, but he acknowledged in the letter. All he did, he copied Friday letter and changed the name from Friday to Bramble. That's all what happened. I got copies of those letters.
Hypocrite, you dirty hypocrite. price someday.
You know, they're so arrogant. I have raised this issue over and over again, but I didn't have the evidence. I didn't have the evidence. But we have the evidence now, and we have the judgment of the Court of Appeal of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. And in terms of an election petition, there is no court higher than the Court of Appeal of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. Because it would be an election petition, it does not have to go to the Privy Council. And a subsequent Court of Appeal has to follow the ruling of the early Court of Appeal judgment. Friday goose cook, Bramble goose cook. Don't waste time and vote for them in this election.
Promise me, son, not to do the things I done. Walk away from trouble if you can. It won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. There's some...
Oh, my feet nimble tonight. I'm floating, I'm floating. I'm floating. I'm floating. With it, hey, the man with the jaundice flag. Still fly it, give me. You pull it down already, you're tired. Still fly it. Still fly the jaundice flag. Blow your horn. Blow your horn. Blow your horn. Eminem.
Stop blowing the horn. I will not have another word to say. Please stop blowing the horn. Blow horn, blow, plenty horn, red horn, blow the horn. If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. Please stop blowing the horn.
You notice the fellow with the jaundice flag. He had it down. And he responded to the command of his leader, Comrade Ralph. He responded to the command of a leader, Comrade Ralph. Malidan, who Friday pay. Friday couldn't even control him. A low level singer out of Jamaica, Malidan. Friday couldn't even control him. His country Friday could control. Let me ask you. Malidan said, Dr. Friday tell me I mustn't sing no slack song. But the girl them tell me they want a dirty song, so I have to drop the dirty song. And then he say, Friday tell me I mustn't sing no song about gun and violence. But the thugs them tell me I must sing a tune so. So I'm singing it. And they allow this man to sing. You know how the man came on stage? Disrespecting woman. When he was coming up on stage, you know what he said? Listen to it carefully. He said, ladies, take off your... I ain't going to use the word. You know what he was telling you to take off. And he said, men, hold on to your bitches. That is the philosophy which you're getting out from the NDP. No wonder that Friday announced that he go give $500 to breed.
In my life I am can't them not bad enough. Why them want to why me tell them hurry up. Them can't taste.
Now, I want to tell you this. They have such a low opinion of citizenship, our citizenship. Friday and Bramble and the NDP. that they think they could be Canadians and be in the parliament despite what the Constitution says. And they disrespect our citizenship so much that they say they will sell it. They will sell citizenship and passport like if it's jackfish and robin and mullet and suckstone and macaque.
Bad mind keep your distance. No hypocrite can be my friend. If them know them feel right. Bad mind boy keep your distance.
Citizenship is the highest office in the land. Friday, you hear it? And you can't get the chance to sell our citizenship and passports to vagabonds just for some of your cronies to make money. Find out who's financing the campaign for the New Democratic Party. Find out. Find out. Find out. The Chinese companies, if they're not financing the NDP campaign too, because they want to break the relations with Taiwan and establish a bondage relationship with the People's Republic of China.
We vex when we see our neighbor moving ahead of we. Petty jealousy, we don't like me. Hatred and envy have taken over our lives, you see. It is clear to see, we don't like me. In church we singing praise to the crowd. When we step outside it's only pulled down. Such hypocrisy.
The leader of the country, the leader of the Unity Labour Party is ordering the man with the jaundice flag to raise it again. Why you put it down? Raise it. I'm directing you to raise it. I'm ordering you to raise it.
If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. Please. If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. Please stop blowing the horn.
Almond trees on fire, labor fire. Comrades, let me tell you, among the consequences of selling your passport and your citizenship to disreputable foreigners. Trump has made it plain. The British government has made it plain. The Canadian, the European governments have made it plain. That if you do that, if you sell your passport and you sell your citizenship to these disreputable foreigners, Trump has made it plain that you ain't going to get American visa like how you're now getting it. They want to restrict it. And secondly, you also said that you are going to have restriction placed on corresponding banking relations and the use of American currency for trading. And he has also said, as a consequence of all that, other financial transactions will be affected, including the money which you get on Western Union. So be careful what you do with Friday and the rest of the grumpy old men inside of the NDP.
we love to move, come we go mash them down, can't lose. Deal with them rust because of who them come approve me and mash them down, not lose. All them a rings and a brown stumbling blocks, we love to move, come we go mash them down, not lose. Can't take off and mash them down, not lose. Listen up, let the children I say to honor your mother and your father. Tell you again, I said to love you one another. Praise Selassie I crown. In Addis Ababa, 2nd of November 1930.
Now, if you notice, on the National Day of St. Vincent this year, October the 27th, the American government, under the hand of Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, who is the Foreign Minister, wrote a message to us. And in the message, he said that America is pleased to note that our relations with Taiwan show that we are interested in productive international partnerships in the economic sphere, that we are interested in the pursuance of democracy and the right of self-determination. The Americans didn't have to go out of their way to put that in a message to us on our National Day, you know. They went out of their way. You hear me tell you, Chanel, to do that. They're telling you, listen to what the comrade's saying. Listen to what the comrade's saying. We and the Americans have a difference on Cuba and Venezuela, because we believe that every country should be permitted to pursue their own policies internally that they want to pursue. But while they disagree with us with that, they say, in terms of what is important, the most important thing for them is not to sell your passport and sell your citizenship, and that you must keep your relations with Taiwan. You notice this is how mature people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines have to run the foreign policy. The dangers of Friday, and the NDP are real and imminent, and could affect you with your visa, with trading relationships, and affect you also your Western Union money. Same thing, girl. You're right on the money. You got a credit card. You wouldn't be able to use the credit card in US dollars. You know, when you go on Amazon, young ladies, and you want to buy your pretty designer shoe, when you want to buy your Louboutin, with the red underneath and the high heel, you wouldn't be able to use your credit card.
Can see a man's face, but never his heart. Trust no shadows at the dark, no shadows at the dark. You can show you care, keep that love in your heart. Trust no shadow at the dark.
We're talking serious business, and we're having a lot of fun here tonight. One thing for sure. Netta, you know this song? You know this song, Key? I've been through the fire. I've been through the rain. I have no desire to go back there under the NDP again. Anybody want to come and sing this Anki? Want to come and sing this Anki? Hey, you come in? Hey, come give me anybody else. It look as though, wait, is this my comrade sister Carmen D'Souza? Come in. Let we go. 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 Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. I've been to the fire.
I've been to the rain. I have no desire to go back again. I am in the fire. I've been to the rain. I have no desire to go back again. Aye, 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 aye. I've been to the fire. I've been to the rain. I have no desire to go back again. Aye, 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 aye. I've been to the fire. I've been to the rain. I have no desire to go back again.
You know this woman? You know this woman? You know this woman? You know this woman? Comrades, while the NDP pursuing policies which would make it difficult for you to get visas to go to America, and also threatening your entry without visa to Britain and Europe, make it difficult for you to get a visa to go to Canada. What is the government of St. Vincent doing at the moment? We are trying to get a visa-free status for you to go to America.
Don't judge, 'cause you could be wrong. You don't know my story. You only know my song.
I have a letter here that I wrote to the United States government, to the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Subject: request for visa waiver for entry to the USA for nationals of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The letter is dated April the 22nd, 2005. It's a 3-page letter. I want to read parts of the letter, and I explain other parts, and then I tell you how we're proceeding. Your Excellency, I am formally requesting that favorable consideration be granted for nationals of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to be accorded a waiver of visa to enter the United States of America as visitors, subject to the usual conditions, such as those touching on and concerning the visitor's good conduct, security record, and his or her possession of a sufficiency of funds requisite for the period of the visit. I make this formal request on account of the unique circumstances of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the altered and altering global condition of migration and geopolitics. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the only country in the English-speaking Caribbean which, one, does not have diplomatic relations with the People's Republic of China. Our diplomatic relations are with the Republic of China, Taiwan. And two, This country does not sell its citizenship and passport under the euphemistically titled Citizenship by Investment Program or otherwise. You see the grounds on which I'm asking? And then I proceed to explain each of those grounds. And then I said this. My government's proposal for a visa waiver for nationals of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to enter the USA as visitors may be a novel one coming from a Caribbean country. But nationals of St. Vincent and the Grenadines already enjoy such a visa-free status to numerous countries globally, including the United Kingdom, the 27 members of the European Union under the Schengen arrangements, and the United Arab Emirates. Our nationals have not abused their visa waiver status to any country, which has accorded them this privilege. Importantly, these countries are fully satisfied with the high-quality security of our passport and relevant source documents, such as birth certificates and marriage certificates. I am sure, too, that your immigration authorities are likely to confirm that our nationals in the USA are overwhelmingly law-abiding, hard-working, ambitious, and stuffed with common sense about life and living. In short, worthy and oft-times exemplary contributors to the commonweal of the United States of America, and indeed to their homeland of origin, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I mentioned about the differences which we have with Cuba and Venezuela, with America. I said this. In the final analysis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is where it is geographically. Very close physically to the USA. After all, St. Vincent and the Grenadines cannot be shifted or transported to Vladivostok or the mouth of the Amur River. It is where it is. And the USA will always have a huge presence in our lives, living, and production in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Accordingly, I aver that my government request for a visa waiver deserves your government's consideration. Then I talk other things and I say, I'm available to discuss this proposal of a visa waiver with you or any high official designated by you. I feel certain that your government's favorable consideration of this proposal will reverberate to the advantage of both the USA and SVG in the changing circumstances of the global political economy. All the best to you, your family, government, and people. Sincerely yours, Ralph E. Gonsalves, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
So I'm giving you the best of me. I'm giving you the best of me. I'm giving you the best of me. I'm giving you the best. I'm giving you the best of me.
This letter was referred by the State Department to the Department of Homeland Security. And towards the end of September, a meeting was to take place between an official of that Department of Homeland Security and myself. Unfortunately, that meeting did not take place because the official had to go off on an emergency. And I'm keeping in touch with the United States authorities on an ongoing basis on this matter. This matter will not be resolved before elections. I do not know whether the United States of America will accede to our request. But you notice I have put it on the agenda. I have had certain relevant conversations with certain officials. I am not prepared to divulge. But the point I want to make, the NDP trying to choke off you being able to go easily to the United States and Canada and threatening your visa-free status with Britain and Europe, making it difficult for you to do financial transactions in US dollars. You hear me? there's a grave risk at stake. You have a lot of people in the NDP who are lying up at the trough. When I was a boy, we used to rear pigs in the backyard. At the trough. I ain't saying that the NDP people are pigs, you know. Don't get me wrong. I'm using an analogy, a metaphor. And what will happen if you make a mistake and put them? You grow pigs. You have a trough. You buy the bananas. You buy the breadfruit. You put a little thing inside it to make the pig them love it. And if you have 7, 8, 9, 10 pigs, and the trough is fairly short, they're fighting and yamming and jumping over one another to get the food from the trough. Picture that. That is how you have some hangers-on the NDP want to get the trough of the treasury of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and to sell our passport and sell our citizenship and make life difficult for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
I'm too experienced to be taking for a stroll. Too experienced someone to rock and roll. I'm too experienced.
The ULP and Comrade Ralph will never ever sell out St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yes, me friend, them set me free again.
Oh yes, oh yes, I'm the Duppy Conqueror.
Yes, me friend, me demonstrate again.
Oi!
The bars could not hold me. Force could not control me now. They tried to keep me down,
They can't keep I down.
but God put me around. Yes, I've been accused,
Oh yes, of many things.
wrongly accused,
Wrongly accused.
but through the powers of the Most
The
High,
truth to the Most High.
they got to turn me loose.
Friday, you think you're a bull breaker?
Don't try to hold me up on this bridge now. I've got to reach Mount Zion, the highest ridge, y'all.
Friday,
You are bull bucker.
if you think you're a bull bucker,
I'm
my Duppy Conqueror. Conqueror. Conqueror.
Yes, me friend, me good friend, them set me free again. Yes, me friend, them turn me loose again.
What a night.
Don't try to call me up on this bridge now. I've got to reach Mount Zion, the highest ridge, y'all. If you are bull bucker, let me tell you, I'm a Duppy Conqueror.
Denise, take us to Mount Zion now. Come with me now, come with me. Come girl. You're a spiritual Baptist. Let me do Mount Zion Hill now. It's the holy hill we're going to now on the 27th. And you have to follow the captain's footsteps. Mount Zion Hill. Mount Zion Hill. Mount
Zion Hill, this is the holy hill. Follow the captain's footsteps everywhere you go. Follow the captain's footsteps everywhere you go. Mount Zion Hill, Mount Zion Hill, Mount Zion Hill. This is a holy hill. Follow the comrade's footsteps everywhere he go.
Follow the comrade footstep everywhere he go. Mount Zion Hill, Mount Zion Hill, Mount Zion Hill. This is a holy hill.
I want to tell you something. Just over 3 weeks ago, Friday sneak into Canawan by boat. He was picked up at the wharf in Canawan by agents of the developers in the north of Canawan. They had a meeting at the Mandarin Hotel. I waited for over 2 weeks for Friday to mention something. As you know, these days, if Friday meets a scavenger, he go on radio, you hold a press conference, he meets scavenger. If he meets street vendor, he gone and hold press conference. If he meets a fella who is president of the Public Service Union, who don't really represent the people and anything political, they have press conference. But he went to Canawan and meet the agents of the developers. But he didn't say one single thing. Until I say publicly, you went there, explain why you went there. And he then come out say he preparing for government. That's why he went there. Why you didn't talk? You meet scavenger. You meet duppy and cattle vendor. You hold a press conference. But you're going to meet the agents of the developers at a time when you know that the developers and the government have a problem. And I want to refer to that problem. Remember, I tell you, I will not sell out this country. And I want the people of Canawan to hear this. You elect the NDP, they will sell out this country and they will sell out Canawan to the developers who are currently in control of the north of Canawan.
I can't not sell out my friend, them one day them said the same. Or if them are premature, the world 7.
I want to read a letter for you. This letter was written to Mr. Andrea Pinataru and the directors of CRD Holding of Canawan. Mr. Pinataru is the man who owns CRD Holdings. He controls it. I want to read this part of the letter. And we are currently locked in a battle. This battle will not be resolved. This battle is not yet resolved. And if you put the NDP, in our face, if you make that mistake, you will sell out further the people of Canawan. And I want you to listen to me, how I am dealing with this issue of the developers in the north of Canawan.
I man no find out yet. I title. All the daughter name I forget. Must be a double or a gunman. I never start to see. Corey was a boy to I.A.N last night. He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow.
I didn't eat dinner. And have a long night. Because when I leave here, I go in Longwall. And when I done Longwall, I go in Top Billy. They say the comrade couldn't campaign like this. And that is one of the reasons why do I make it difficult for the ULP to win. Well, as you see it, my mind is in top shape. I may look all in the face, but you see how I move. You see how I move. In the waist, in the waist, in the waist. I want to read parts of this letter to you. Because this issue has to be on the ballot. You have to consider this. You're going to allow the NDP to effectively permit the recolonization of Guyana. Hear me. Listen to me. I just showed you the policy which we pursuing on the visa. And show you the policy in relation to selling passports and citizenship. And the policy in relation to Taiwan and China. I ain't talking tonight about a piece of backwall, you know. I am not talking about the number of graduate teachers we have at the primary school in Port Elizabeth and all what we have done for Bequia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. No. Tonight, I am taking you with me to higher heights because we have made such tremendous advances and we are going towards a first world nation status in 15 years with the Unity Labour Party. And there are certain things have to be put right. And the only government to put them right is the Unity Labour Party under the comrade. Under the comrade. Dear Mr. Pinataro, I write on behalf of the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines regarding the lease arrangement entered into between the government and Guyana Resorts Development Limited, later assigned to CRD Holding Limited for the development of lands on the island of Guyana. The lease granted under the Guyana Resort Lease Ratification Act of 1990 was entered into for the purposes of constructing and maintaining and operating a first-class residential resort and club of a distinctive character. The lease was granted in the expectation that the project will generate 1. Full-time employment for Vincentians who would assist with the construction of new villas and long-term employment, to deal with ongoing maintenance and management and operation of the resort. And 2, revenues for the state through the stamp duty, alien landholding license fees, VAT, and employment tax revenues. Regrettably, the purpose has not been fulfilled in letter or in spirit. All new developments of this leased land governed by the lease have been at a standstill since the end of 2017. And the government is compelled to conclude that the objectives of the lease are not being met. The lease was assigned to CRD Holding in 2010. Since September 2017, CRD Holding has been owned 100% by companies ultimately owned by you and controlled by your nominated directors. I went on to explain to him that he has not complied with the Alien Land Holding Regulation Act, which prohibits an alien holding property without the requisite alien land holding license. I said, without prejudice to the government rights under the Alien Land Holding Act, the government, we engaged some property valuers and the property valuers said that what you have there is valued no more than $36.5 million US. And we are offering that. Of course, we can go for forfeiture. But we want to have a proper discussion on these matters. I tell you this is a very important thing for our national development. And Friday must tell us whether he discussed with Pinataro agents to go easy and whether he asked them for anything in return for going easy. But you can always rely on the comrade and the ULP. People of St. Vincent and Grenadines, people of Channel I want you to hear me. The only government which could put this matter right and fix Channel once and for all is the Unity Labour Party government.
When the days are dreary, when I'm cold and weary.
You may say, why you didn't do it before, comrade? There's a time and a season under the sun for everything. What happened when they got control in 2017? They presented plans. So I allowed them some time with these plans. Then COVID came. Then volcanic eruption came. And then Hurricane Elsa came. And I ain't see nothing happen. And during the time of burial, I see certain things which I didn't like. And I said this thing has to come to an end. And that is why I have written that letter, having had the place valued. I am telling you, a time of real freedom is coming to the people of Guyana. And those lands covered by the lease, we want to ensure that there's proper development of those lands. And I have lost any faith and trust in the current developers, and we have to make a change there.
It's not an easy road. How many cities glamour and the guitar so they think I better roads. Me say, who feels it knows? Ooh, Lord, every song say these blues. I cry, it's not an easy road. How many cities glamour?
I know some people who always want to be negative. They say, well, if you take over the place, Ralph, and you say doing so, Pinataro might fire everybody. You have 400 and something people walking up there. We're not interested in running the area. We're interested in getting it. There are other fish in the sea other than Pinataro. And I'm saying, plain and straight, I've made the arrangements. If the developers fire the workers, lay them off or close down, I have put money in place to pay those workers in Guyana and elsewhere who work in there, even though they have to stay home until this matter is completely resolved. You will not lose any benefits.
People talk, that's what they do. But they don't understand, home is still a portion.
This matter is not going to be resolved before the election. But if you make a mistake and put the NDP in, they will sell out. They will sell out to the developers in Guyana. And we have to make a change. It's too long. We have not been profiting enough from the lands which the NDP had first of all given to the developers. Mr. Saladino was trying his best. And I had hoped that the new developers would have brought the necessary direction. But that has not happened. Thus, I had to write this letter. I had to take up this matter. And I can't keep it in secret. I have to tell the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
You're too bad mind, my youth, you're too bad mind. You're too bad mind, my youth, you're too bad mind.
Comrades, I have to go. I've been talking for just over an hour on matters which are fundamental to our welfare. An important issue in this election is leadership. You know that Friday is weak. Friday is lazy. Friday is a fake. Friday is indecisive. Friday would only bring danger and pain and suffering to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have brought St. Vincent and the Grenadines to some higher heights. And we have even higher heights to go. And we have the vision. We have the energy. We have the will, we have the skill. And we are in communion with the people. And I say this to you. When the NDP began their campaign, they began it without any vision, any policy, any plans, any programs. They began with gimmicks. $60 million there, $30 million there, so on. And people begin to say, well, your sums don't add up. The sums don't add up. You want to mash up. You're so power. And I told my comrades, I say they will overpromise something. And then they went and say, Breed, I go give you $500. And that completely collapsed all their promises. And when those promises came to naught, when those promises came to naught, what did they get into? They get into mischief, commerce, falsehoods. Their campaign is now in complete disarray. And their financiers giving them a lot of money. But money can't buy this election. Money can't buy this election. The people are on the move. And all over the country, labor is coming home. And those who had a little grumble, forget about that until after. Come home. Come home to labor. The family of labor. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Good night, and may Almighty God continue to bless you. Organize and go and vote on election day in every single constituency for labor. God bless you.
sit down, me can't sit down. Me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. No, me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. So no matter what you say about me, no matter what you do to me, see, I know I have the victory, so I can't sit down. He placed a fire down in my soul, and the Holy Ghost is in control. The blood of Jesus satisfy. Please give me pause, let me testify. So me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. Oh, me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. Me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. Saints, me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. No way, me can't sit down.
All right, the political leader departs. Political leader, safe journey. Safe journey. We can't sit down. We can't sit down. We can't sit down. We can't sit down.
Blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. Please stop blowing the horn. Blow horn, plenty horn, red horn, blow the horn, labor horn. Hey, ever since I born, I hear about horn. Them NDP man. Only them just take it on. Labor people, let me tell them. You give on, you gotta take on. And when you get on, don't turn your back and take it on. Them NDP man. Labor people sing, freedom.
All right. What a wonderful time in Beckway. Look behind me. There's only young men you're seeing, you know. I ain't talking about Sir Louis. Sir Louis is a special circumstance. But young at heart. But we have 4 young men on this platform tonight, you know. We ain't no set of grumpy old men. 4 young men on this platform tonight. And 4 speakers. Attempted tonight, but by God get the candidates and them room to be able to talk to the people in Beckway here tonight. And I want to bring the youngest of them all. You talk about young people. You talk about a party that have the interests of young people at heart. This is the ULP. And I want to bring Darren to come to speak to you here tonight. Who is going to take South Windward? Holding it. South Windward is labor.
The blessing, them can't stop me. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest, every day of my life, I am blessed. Give me now, me say me praise God straight, make money, money it has, one bad mind. God knows me love woman, me father him, that's why me man. And enough of them a try stop me fly past them straight.
Good night, comrades of Beckway. Good night to the Labour family of Northern Grenadines. And I want to say a special good night to the comrades from South Windward.
One Jandaran, one Jandaran, one Jan. South Windward, one Jandaran, one Jandaran, one Jan.
All the bloody hands, they give them hand and don't want your hand. Bloody hands.
People just lose them, but we voting for Darren John. South Windward, we stand it strong. Well, it's election time. When the people just lose them, but we voting for Darren John.
voting for one John, and it's Darren John. Comrades of Labour, look at us here in their backyard, stronger than ever. The Labour movement is rolling, and we are moving across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The choice is clear. The choice is the Unity Labour Party.
Stronger than before, stronger than before. I'll show you my heart is pure.
Comrades, you may not know this, but I consider myself to be home tonight, and I thank you for the warm welcome. Bequia has been like a second home to me since I was 2 years old. My father has been living in Bequia for about 33 years now. Just a while ago, my sister just brought me a cup of coffee so that I could drink. So, Bequia, I am part of you. I've been here from small, and I'm here tonight to bring the good news of Labour and to let you know that Labour is working for you and you need to own your future now. Comrades, and for those of you who are still wondering, yes, I am the little boy that used to be here with my father, Reds, walking up and down, going by the beach. Look him right there. That's my father right there waving. For those of you in Bequia who don't know, that's him right there. I have been with you since I was small. Come up on the stage, Daddy. Come up. Let us see you. Come up on the stage, let us see you.
Some people not know life is a cycle. They gotta know how to get around. Yes, you got to be strong and be all the best you can. The world is down there, conquer your best. And down your way too long. Yes, you got to be strong and be all the best you can. The world is down there, conquer your best. And down your way too long.
Comrades, when I was younger, I walked the streets of Bequia with this man during the Easter, during the summer, and during the Christmas, because as you know, he's a contractor. So we'd have traveled several places to do the work on your house.
And he used to be 2 years old.
Since I was 2, as I mentioned earlier. Thank you very much. Comrades.
Thank you for life, Jaja. Oh yeah, I feel so happy today. Yeah, thank you for life.
Comrades, today mark a crucial point in our campaign. At 6 p.m. today, it was the last day, the last hour that persons who were eligible to vote were able to go out and get registered so that on the 27th of November, they could go out and they could put their X next to the star. And comrades, we will soon see the final voters list. And I urge you to go and look for it so that you know exactly where you will be voting, especially to our young comrades.
Someday, I know that we're gonna move from here to our own place. I believe it we are.
Comrades, the Unity Labour Party represents progress. We are a party with a leader who has visions. We are a party with a leader that is experienced. He's been tested and is respected across the entire world. He's the Prime Minister of Prime Ministers. If leadership is important to you, then comrades, you have no choice. On election day, you vote for the Unity Labour Party. You vote for Carlos Williams. You vote for Ralph Gonsalves.
I've got that vision, 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 vision. Tell mommy it won't be long until the whole world has a man. Gifted way beyond brilliant. Vision, vision.
So comrades, that is one. We beat them on leadership. As long as Friday has been representing the Northern Grenadines, he has never demonstrated leadership. He too lazy, and he too lazy to even care. He always appears as if he's just going through the motion, going with the winds, and there's no real conviction in anything or any belief about him. The country is yet to know what Friday really stands for. What is his real vision for the people of the Northern Grenadines and our blessed country, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Comrades, the second point that you must consider, apart from leadership, is the record. And you must look at both parties and look at their record of delivery. Consider the case of the Unity Labour Party. It has transformed St. Vincent and the Grenadines into the fastest growing economy within the Caribbean, other than Guyana, because the Unity Labour Party has a clear developmental plan for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
You must put your country before your party.
And comrade, it is simple yet profound. We delivered the education revolution. In our first term in office, we said that if this country is going to stand a chance to compete in the world, our people must be educated.
Where there's a will, there's a way. The only way that may seem it right unto you.
We said we need an education revolution that give every young boy and girl a chance at life rather than kick them out of school. We said there must be college and university graduate in every household. And for persons who wish not to pursue traditional academic pathway, we said we are going to provide training in technical and vocational trades to help you start your own business or to take up one of the many opportunities in the labor market. Comrades, the Unity Labour Party went further, recognizing that some jobs ask for experience, and we created the YES program, the Youth Empowerment Service program, that they said it's Youth Exploitation Service. We created the SET program, the on-site program, so that our youths in particularly can benefit from job placements and internships. And if that wasn't enough, this Unity Labour Party administration said that we will provide scholarships for students so that they could travel across the world and have an education. We gave our children laptops to help them with their education and also to attract foreign investment to match their new skills with the different job opportunities that are available. Comrades, every strand of the education revolution is part of the foundation that built this country and our booming economy.
Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. For the bright side is where we going. Oh.
Comrades, it is this investment in you, your children, and your grandchildren allow us to dream bigger and deliver modern ideas such as the Argyle International Airport, the modern port, the modern hospital in Annisvale, and we welcome several hotels including sandals. Why? Because our people are now trained in the areas needed to make these ideas work. This is our record, believing in you and delivering for you, the residents here in Northern Grenadines and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
We could make it if we try, just a little harder, if we just get one more try.
So Labour family, if you believe with God nothing is impossible, then on November the 27th, 2025, the choice is clear. You go to the polls and you vote for Carlos Williams and the Unity Labour Party.
Voting for Labour. Me and my neighbor. Voting for Labour.
Comrades, this election exposes the NDP as wolves in sheep clothing. They are dangerous. They're dangerous bad. They are a national disaster pending, as our comrade Kissel often described them. And I want you to do something when you go home tonight. Or a matter of fact, you could do it now. I want you to take out your phone and I want you to ask Google a question. And I want you to ask Google, since yellow is the code, was the code in Trinidad, how many Trinidadians have lost their job under the new UNC government? And when you do, and if you do it now, you will see the numbers. According to Google, over 10,000 Trinidadians have lost their job under that new government. That said government that said that they would create 50,000 plus jobs for the people in Trinidad. And you know what the UNC slogan was? It says, when UNC wins, everyone wins, and yellow is the code. Comrades, does this sound familiar? The NDP copied the UNC slogan, but guess what? As in Trinidad, if the NDP wins this election, they will cut the jobs here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They have a list of persons that they will send home. They have a list of their supporters that they have with eyes set on your jobs. You cannot risk your jobs.
Enemies come to eat my flesh. They're gonna stumble and fall, shall never feel like it.
Comrades, as the Prime Minister made mention earlier, yellow, the color yellow. Yellow is the color that things turn before they die. Remember that. Yellow is the color that things turn before they die. But guess what? Red represents blood that runs through your veins. So comrades, you have to be careful with what they are saying.
With different colors, different colors.
Comrades, just like here in Trinidad, a lot of them jump up and they said yellow is the code. A lot of them said that they were not going to vote, but as soon as the election done, no one win yet. They regret it now. They are crying every day that they made a mistake, and we cannot afford to make that same mistake here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That is why when we go out on November the 27th, we have to make sure we put our X next to the star. Comrades, on election day, when you go out, you need to get up early. You need to take your family, you need to take your friend, so that you will have company in the line with you. You will stand there and you will wait because you are ready to go and vote for the Unity Labour Party. Comrades, throughout this campaign, we, the Unity Labour Party, will remain focused on you and the matters that concerns you the most. We have the record and we have the real plans to deliver progress for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is time that the Northern Grenadines join the winning team. The ULP is winning this election. So it makes sense that you come out here in the Northern Grenadines and you vote for the Unity Labour Party. Comrades, as the youngest candidate in this election, I appeal to the youths. Don't risk your future. The Unity Labour Party believes in you, and that is why they have given you a voice in this election. Who speaks for you on the other side? Who understands you on the other side? Even when you blow your horns, it's a problem. Blow your horns and hot up them head. Comrades of the Northern Grenadines, I ask you to join the heart and soul of Labour, like the comrades here from South Windward who will be voting Labour and voting for Darren John on November the 27th. Comrades, I have seen real development in South Windward, and I will deliver a progressive plan of action so that South Windward will keep rising, where communities are stronger, opportunities are greater, and we improve our lives. I brought with me to show the comrades here in the Northern Grenadines as we continue to walk in South Windward. South Windward rising. Our community, our home, our future. 2025 manifesto commitments. Darren, Rodan John, the Unity Labour Party candidate for South Windward. Labour walking and South Windward move with Darren. These are the plans I have for the constituency of South Windward. Comrades, instead of plans like selling the passports, we will introduce food truck and entertainment zone that our business men and women can benefit from in our growing tourism industry. Instead of the plan to give you $500 to solve all your problems, as representative, I am going to ensure that you continue to benefit from the prime grants so that you can have a sustainable business and also income. Instead of promising the students of the Grenadines $100,000 and failing to deliver, we will continue to work with our students. We'll open homework center to support our students in South Windward to improve their grades in different subject areas. Think about it, comrades. We are building a community together so that we'll be able to deliver together. Northern Grenadines, Southern Grenadines, Labour family, we are about 2 weeks away from the decision day. Join the movement of the Unity Labour Party. Don't listen to the noise. Don't bother with the bad mind and the bad mind spirit that they have. Don't risk your future, youths. Labour is working for you. Vote Carlos on election day. Join the winning team. Friday is going to retire at the end of this election. Don't waste your vote. Since he leaving you, you can horn him, comrades. Horn him and let him hear you. Family, Northern Grenadines, I love you. The Unity Labour Party loves you. Good night and God bless you.
And I'm so dizzy, don't know what it means, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curve and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, yeah, and you give me all.
I want to take it to a little bit of entertainment now. Chanel, you're there about, you ready? Let me tell you something, eh? You see 25 years in opposition, it's real challenging, you know. Lavon, they're vexed, they're angry, they're in a spiteful mood. They're threatening people left, right, and center. They're threatening for jobs. They're threatening people with their homes and all. Everything is the most angry bunch of people that it have at this time. You got to be extremely vigilant. But here we go. And then we got a little light moment. And we're going to talk more about them after. Here we go.
Back way! I want to see something red in here right now. Come on! Come on! All the neighbors, I want to see something red. Labor, labor, working for we. On the hills they blazing. Labor, labor, working for. Hey, down the road they trotted. Labor, labor, working for we. On the road they blazing. Labor, labor, working for we. I want to see something red in here. Come on! Oh, on the future we only get stronger. Oh, on the future. I'm gonna tell all you why. We building bridge, we building port, we building international airport. Labor is working for we. Hear me? Polyclinics, brand new house, resource centers all around. We'll be rock side to side. Come on. Ashes on the ground to rebuilding. Put up your red rag. Lift effigy higher. Bambadi bam bambadi. So let me see the red army. Hey, come shout for your party. Yes, we keeping them there. Come on, and if you're both take comrade up, up, yes. He's the 6-star general. Up, and if you're both take sister, up, centrally we're lifting him higher. Up, we bad and we brave. ULP we. No other compare. ULP staying here. Eastern George, Salary Braga, we comrade. Hey, come and look on sides. The man he's healed with a brutal. 5-star hotel and we land. We had no time for no calmness. When business brighter stay, we live in SVG higher. ULP we say. We bother we. ULP we. If you're represented for Eastern George, let we go, let we go. And if you're voting Camelo, Eastern George is the way to go. And if you're voting Caesar, what's our run crew? What's our run crew? So let me see the new voters.
We go and represent right now. Cause I am the party animal. Oh, I'm the queen of Bacchanal. I'm the shellers in this one. Look for me in every jam. In my head I feeling attention. Oh yeah, yo. I feel a bass, I hear it, I sleep on. Me head telling me to lie down. Oh, I go and know the song of a drum. When it, watch me, we're South Wind one. We're East St. George. Anybody from Maracua? If you're representing in Beckway right now, put something red in the air. Let me go, let me go. Put your hands high in the air. Let me see you. Let me see you. Put your hands high in the air. Let me see you. Let me see you. Where the crew from East St. George? This is your song. East St. George crew, come forward. Come forward. For this election, we spread the name of love. For even a ruffle in the opposition. We had a man waiting, UN training, actions for heads, time to come. He ready to work, he ready to win. He is the man with the right skills. He said, George, crew, I want to hear ya. We win it. Right now we need all hands on deck. Come in upon let's have it. I want to hear ya. I want to hear ya. Right now we need all hands on deck. Come in upon let's have it. Check. East St. George don't want to reject. Who better than the comrade son? A young man with vision. East St. George, we the lucky ones. We had a man waiting, you went training. Actions for help. Ready. So we ready to work, ready to win. Here's the man with the right skill. I want to hear you sing. We winning again. Right now we need all hands on deck. Camilla Portland on in check. East St. George don't want to reject. Call labor winning again, again. We winning again, again, again. Right now we need all hands on deck. Camilla Portland on in check. East St. George don't want to reject. Labor winning again. I want to see a jump up on this one. Let me go, let me go. Jump, jump, jump. Labor, labor, working for we. On the hills they're blazing. Labor, labor, working for we. Down the road they're trotting. Labor, labor, working for we. On the road they're blazing. Labor, labor, working for we. On the future, we only getting stronger. Yes, we getting stronger. On the future, we only getting sweeter. Why? We building bridge, we building international airport. It's working for we. It's working for we. Polyclinic, brand new house, resource centers all around. It's working for we. We've been from the ashes on the ground to rebuilding after restore labor. Housing repairs and construction, thousands in tuition assistance. I want to see something red in the air right now. Come on! For the future. Thank you, Beckway.
I love it, I love it, I love it. Get him to mix it. I'm working for me. Labor, labor, working for me. I hear you. nice. Very nice, very nice. You say yeah? Very nice. Because very nice, very nice. You come in? All right. I running it one after the other, and then after that we're going to have Marvin, and then we're going to have Camelo, and then I'll tell you the rest. Huh? Marvin not speaking, so Marvin can't talk. You think this thing easy? Marvin can't talk. Lavon, you think it easy? Prescribe something for him.
Marvin don't want to talk tonight. I have to talk to him.
All right. Yeah. Marvin, Lavon says she has something for you. Honey. Very nice. I hear you.
6 in a row. I just 6 in a row. 6 in a row. 6 in a row. I just 6 in a row now. 6 in a row now. 6 in a row. 6 in a row. 6 in a row.
Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. I just 6 in a row now.
Labor live on
and on. Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. I just 6 in a row now. We come as if stay, we not come as a figure. We come as if we win 6 term in a row. Everything we achieve, every term it a show. Everybody don't know. Let me tell you, Ralphie, me really love for you, do for me country. The whole world hard, everybody don't see. If you put in the word, nothing you not come free. When I miss labor, me deal with love and look out for me neighbor. None of them attack and none of them a traitor. Do this from me heart, me not do this for favor. Do this for me country, cause me love the place, yeah. Me do it for the new generation. We not deal with segregation. Go and get your education, bring inspiration, uplift the nation. Labor live on. 6 in a row. 6 in a row. 6 in a row. I just 6 in a row now. 6 in a row now. 6 in a row. 6 in a row. 6 in a row. Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. I just 6 in a row now. Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. I just 6 in a row now. We come as if we say, we not come as a figure. We come as if we win 6 term in a row. Everything we achieve, every term it a show. Everybody don't know. Let me tell you, Ralphie, me really love for you, do for me country. The whole world hard, everybody don't see. If we put in the work, nothing you not come free. Nothing you not come free. When you miss a labor, me deal with love and look out for me neighbor. None for them attack and you know them a traitor. Do this for me yard, me not do this a favor. Do this for me country, cause me love the place, yeah. Me do it for the new generation. We not deal with segregation. Go and get your education, bring inspiration, uplift the nation. Labor live on and on. Labor live on and on. Labor live on. I just 6 in a row now. 6 in a row now. 6 in a row now.
A million miles in front of them.
Hey yo, hey, I'm voting for Labour. Hey yo, backward. Yo, I'm voting for ULP. Everybody just help. November 27th. Labour we have voted. Hey, I'm voting I'm voting for labor. Aye. I'm voting for ULP. Everybody just help we stand firm for the sixth term. Drive them in the ground like a earthworm. Yeah, yeah, ULP. Everybody just help we stand firm for the sixth term. Drive them in the. I'm voting education revolution for poverty. That are the better solution. You want every granny papi, every little youth man talk about millennium. Oh yeah, but them really a deal with. We get the belt and we now make nobody steal it. Me telling you straight, it's not a secret. You feel no say ya. Labor we a vote for. I'm a proud supporter. Sick.
Fashion over style.
I'm voting for labor. Yeah, I'm voting for ULP. Everybody just help we stand firm for the sixth term. Drive them in the ground like a earthworm. Yeah, yeah, ULP. Everybody just help we stand firm for the sixth term. Drive them in the. I'm voting education revolution for poverty. That are the better solution. Me want every granny puppy, every little youth man talk about millennium. Oh yeah, where them really a deal with. We get the belt and we now make nobody steal it. Me telling you straight, it's not a secret. They feel no say ya. Labor we a vote for. I'm a proud supporter. Secure your country future. It's call us over Friday. Labor we a vote for. I'm a proud supporter. Secure your country future. It's call us over Friday. Labor rise make many see. Gun down bad mind, dirty heart and jealous. Election it no call for no enemy. Can say you not vote, so you not get no Hennessy. Think bigger than the champagne. Stop study where you're going if you drink when you campaign. Remember you if you stand blame. So now play with the country future like a for ULP. Everybody just help we stand firm for the sixth term. Drive them in the ground like a earthworm. Yeah, yeah, ULP. Everybody just help we stand firm for the third term. Drive them in the ground like a earthworm. Labor we a vote for.
Secure your country future, King David over nature.
Labor we a vote for. I'm a proud supporter. Secure your country future,
King David
over nature. I love you backward.
Hit them for six. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Leave at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Leave at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. The comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor. The NDP over yonder, every day they sit down and wonder. Them a plan to get rid of labor, but this time it's brimstone and fire. Labor coming stronger and better, so I'm going to call out me neighbor. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor. And every time I knock on me neighbor door.
Blow your horn, blow your horn. Song the trumpet, song the trumpet. Watch me. I ain't gonna cuss you, and I ain't turning my back on you. And I ain't sitting down. Hear what? You see, Beckway, there's a man in this community. There's a man in this community, and I call any name, you know, he ain't give me permission. But Sylvester Tannis, and I know everybody here in Beckway knows Sylvester Tannis. In fact, everybody in the Grenadines knows Sylvester Tannis. And I'm sure Sylvester could attest to what I'm saying. James Fitzallen Mitchell, who was the founder of the NDP and who was the representative for this constituency since 1967. James Mitchell said right here in his last address under this almond tree, and Tannis, if I'm wrong, you could tell me I'm wrong. He said, there will never be a next prime minister from Beckway. I don't know if that was prophetic. He says so. James Mitchell said that right here under the almond tree. He said there will never be a next prime minister from Beckway. And he also said there will not be a next finance minister from Beckway. That was James Mitchell's last address here. I am more to say. I'm bringing the next speaker to come to you here tonight. Camelo, Milo, the man who going and wrap up East St. George. Bang, bang, bang,
I'm living like a movie, watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Get on you just a move to the cash way. I'm one who
slow it down.
Watch glory run. Them think we story done. Nothing that
Who fi stop way? Who fi stop labor? Who fi stop way?
Movie watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Get on you just a move to the cash way.
I wonder who fi slow it down. Hey. Watch glory run. Them think we story done.
Nothing a change, can be the pain drop. Can be the fireman.
Comrades and friends, soldiers and warriors of labor, lions and lionesses of the Unity Labour Party, comrades of Beckway, my brothers and sisters from East St. George, report for duty. We no roll alone. For me friend them. Because when we roll out of East St. George, we don't roll 1-1. We roll in with we friend them. And we friend them there. Blow your horn, blow your horn. Let it hear you. Blow your horn, blow your horn. Where we roll with? And because we don't roll alone, we roll with Luther too, you know. Luther the here for later. So we're going to have a good time in Beckway tonight.
Let it hear you, man. Comrades, our Holy Bible in the book of Matthew says that we cannot serve more than one master. The Bible says if you serve two masters, you're going to love one and hate the other one. The Bible says if you serve more than one master, at some point you're going to have to choose who is your real master. The Bible says you cannot serve God and serve money. The Bible says if you give yourself to something, you have to give it wholeheartedly. And our Constitution has the same principle. Our Constitution says you cannot serve two countries. Our Constitution says you must have one country that you serve if you want to represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And comrades, when we take our oath of office, I took the oath, Lorraine Friday took the oath, every elected member of parliament took the same oath, and we said, I do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I will discharge my responsibilities to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I will be faithful and I will bear true allegiance. Faithful is simple language. True allegiance is simple language. It means you must have one and one alone. If you tell your woman that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to her, she don't expect you to have a woman in Paget Farm and a woman in Hamilton. She expects you to be faithful and bear true allegiance to her. And she don't want to hear, well, you is the Vincy woman, but I got a Canadian woman around the corner. They expect you to have one love. And our Constitution that he swore to uphold and defend says you must have one country.
One love.
One love.
One heart. Let's get together and feel alright.
And comrades, for those of you who are old enough, in the year 2009, this government, the Unity Labour Party, brought a constitutional referendum before the people. And one of the terms in that referendum was that if you had dual citizenship, you could represent your constituency in parliament. And Lorraine Friday went the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines opposing that constitution. He said up and down that we should vote against the Constitution. Vote no. And he succeeded. The people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines said, we will go with the Constitution that we have. But listen to the hypocrisy. He voted against a Constitution, but now wants to apply the rejected Constitution to his case. Our Constitution says you cannot, by your own act, go and swear allegiance to a foreign country and then come and represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Plain talk. Plain talk. And in 2018, some people raised the issue with Friday. They had a fella on the radio
named Frank. Frank De Silva used to come on the radio and talk about Friday's dual citizenship. And then they had another fella, no friend of our party, a fella named Matt Thomas. And he wrote about Friday's divided loyalties. And Friday came out and had the gall to say that his Canadian citizenship makes him twice qualified to represent Vincent Shans. He said, because I have a Canadian passport, I am doubly qualified to represent people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So those of you who have one passport, one Vincy passport, all you ain't good like Friday. Friday have twice as many qualifications as you. Instead of saying, let me renounce my Canadian citizenship because I want to represent the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, he doubled down. He doubled down and he said, my Canadian passport is in my front pocket and my Vincy passport is the afterthought in my back pocket. And now that a case out of St. Kitts and Nevis has said, if you go to another country and you get another passport and you travel on that other passport and you swear allegiance to another country, you are not fit to represent the people in your own country. He running scared. Friday like to go to Canada and get in the short line in immigration, while Vincy people had to stand up with their visa in the long line. He like to breeze through and say, I'm a Canadian. I live in Mississauga. I don't know where he lives. And then come back to St. Vincent and say, I is a Vincy. No. Not if you want to represent your people at the highest level in the Parliament of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Who feels it knows it? There's nothing wrong with anybody in this crowd, anybody in St. Vincent and the Grenadines having dual citizenship. You can have American citizenship, you can have Canadian, you can have Jamaican, you can have Russian, you can have Yugoslavian. But if you want to represent your people as a leader and as the prime minister, you have to let the people know that you only serve one master. And Friday can't tell you that he serves only one master. Friday is a political polygamist who is serving Canada on the right hand, St. Vincent on the left hand, the wealthy people down in Canada on the other hand, and the other rich people up on the hill on the next hand again. Friday is not fit to represent the people of Beckway, much less the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as Prime Minister. You see, there's a very simple thing that you have to do before you represent this country. You have to love this country. The first thing you have to do is love this country and love it over all other countries. This has to be your home, and this has to be where your heart lies and your loyalty lies. If Canada call Friday right now and say report for jury duty in Mississauga or Quebec or Toronto, Friday have a jump on a plane and fly to Canada and report for jury duty, or they go lock him up. How can your prime minister have to report to another country if they clap their hand and say come now? How can he be your prime minister if his loyalties are divided between two countries? I ain't talking about the case yet. There will be a case, and I will not prejudge what the judges will say. But I will say that when in St. Kitts and Nevis, a man had two passports. The other passport was the Commonwealth of Dominica, the coach in St. Kitts said, you have to come out of your seat because you can't serve two masters. And the same thing, well, let me not judge what the coach will say. But do you want to go in Bekwe and vote for a man who has divided loyalties and who the court can take out in tutus because they don't know which master he serves?
Real talk never forget the dumb plan or where we come from, yeah. Real talks never worry about pagan, cause we destiny don't plan.
Comrades, that is the first strike against Lorraine Friday. He does not serve one master. He does not serve only the Constitution of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He has sworn to serve the Constitution of Canada. You can't swear to serve two masters and hope for the best. At some point, you're going to have to choose one master over the other. At some point, you're going to have to decide who your loyalties lie with. And you cannot elect a man if you don't know where his true loyalties lie. Because he will not only be serving you, he will be serving another nation. That is the first point. The second point is that Friday is not your friend. Because what I learned was that a friend in need is a friend indeed. I learned that a friend in need is a friend indeed. And when Hurricane Beryl struck the Grenadines, Friday was absent without leave.
Tomorrow, people, where is your past?
Where is your past?
Tomorrow, people, how long will you last? Tomorrow, people.
The people of the Grenadines have faithfully voted for the New Democratic Party since the beginning of elections. This has been the New Democratic Party's bedrock and bastion. But when the people of the Grenadines needed their representatives the most, their representatives were absent. Ralph Gonzalez reached from North Central Windward to Union Island before Friday reached Union Island. Me and Snaggy reached Union Island the day after Beryl, and Friday reached it. Carlos James reached the Grenadines before Friday reached. Brewster and Kissel reached Union Island before Friday. And where was Friday when the people in the southern Grenadines and in Bekwe were suffering? He was in Canada with his other loyalty.
When the wicked trouble you, oh yes, when them trouble you, oh yeah, but I sing a song, keep on the whole of them. When the wicked fight get full, oh yes, when them fight get full, oh but I sing a song, keep on the whole of them. So all when them fell over, drink a powder, set chop and walk all them over, and God bring a this for me a shelter. My strength is the Lion of Judah.
But let me tell you who was here when the hurricane was blowing. Let me tell you who was here when Bekwe people were battened down and hoping that the storm didn't flatten this beautiful island. Let me tell you who was here when people were afraid for their lives in the night of the hurricane and the days and weeks after the hurricane. The man who was here defending your interests was the Unity Labour Party candidate for the Northern Grenadines, Carlos Williams.
I think of love and I think of life and joy, always around. Life.
Comrades, I'm reading WhatsApps from the night before Hurricane Beryl struck and the day after. I got from Comrade Carlos Williams scores of messages updating us on the condition of people in Beckway while the storm was blowing. And when his digital phone stopped working, he found somebody with a flow phone, which was still working. And he said, "Greetings, comrade. Please see the shelter update from Beckway as of 9:30 p.m. Beckway Anglican School, 31 plus 1 adult female, plus 2 children. The Apostolic Church at Paget Farm, 7 adults and 4 children. Roman Catholic at Hamilton, 2 adult males. The Pentecostal Church, 2 males. 2 adults, a male and a female, and so on." Then he says, Beckway is relatively calm with increasing wind gusts, worsening sea conditions. All systems are sound. Here is my shelter update. The Anglican School now has 42. The Apostolic Church, and he went down hour after hour updating me, the Prime Minister, and the other comrades on the condition of Beckway, moment by moment as we went forward.
I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you.
All right. Comrades, the next thing, the next day, this is Carlos using Officer Samuel's phone for the purpose of providing you with an update. Today, I visited and conducted personal assessment from Camel to Level to Spring, Hamilton, Lower Bay, Friendship to Paget Farm and the airport. My preliminary assessment is that Beckway suffered about 55% damages. There are some flattened structures. All communities are impacted. Roofs lost, including my own residence. He talked about Hamilton, Cedars, Cemetery Hill, Union Vale, Lower Bay, Friendship, Lower Gutter, Paget Farm, Derrick Hill, Broad Road. One wing of the Paget Farm primary lost its entire roof. Port Elizabeth Library, Revenue Building, District Council, etc. Clive Thomas Pavilion. Carlos went out in the hours after the hurricane, building by building, community by community, residence by residence, and reported to the government the condition of every square inch of Beckway, so that the government could begin to mobilize resources to help people in Beckway.
I'm searching for a better way. I'm searching for a better day. Trying to keep my...
And where was your elected representative? He was waiting for the Argyle International Airport to open back up so he could catch an Air Canada Rouge up to Toronto for his summer vacation. That will press on his conscience.
Oh, yeah. And they live a life.
If you want to know about a man's divided loyalties, check him in a moment of crisis. If you want to know where his true love lies, check in a moment of distress. Check to see who he runs to in his moment of need. And in Beckway's moment of need, Friday ran to Canada. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Them fake, them fake. Watch out the haters a fight them now while your rise, cause them fake, them fake.
And you could fly high or fly low. That is a fact. And I ask you, how do you reward that sort of behavior? In the greatest tragedy to befall the Northern Grenadines and the Southern Grenadines, your elected representative ran away. he was not available for the people, his constituents, in their moment of need.
Enough of them stairs, so. Enough of them
Enough of them stairs, so.
Enough of them stairs, so.
Chat them a chat.
Talk them a talk, no action for back. Enough of
Talk them a talk, but no action for back.
Enough of them stairs, so. Enough of them stairs, so.
You see, I'm not here to pull down personality. I'm here to talk about what representation means. And in your lowest and most vulnerable moment, Carlos Williams was here for you, and Lorraine Friday was not. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. But no, he wants to come and ask you to forget that he abandoned you after burial. He wants you to forget that he has divided loyalties. He wants you to forget that even Sir James Mitchell, who gave him his work, regretted giving him the work to represent the people of Beckway. And he wants to ask you for his vote again. But if he abandoned you and you vote for him, he will abandon you again.
Bad mind, go on, go on. How long we have to battle this infection called bad mind?
You have to send Lorraine Friday a message. The courts and our constitution are waiting to send him a message. But I would prefer if the voters of the Northern Grenadines send him the message first. Say that your representation is substandard. Say that your dedication is questionable. Say that your vision is lacking. Say that your plans are absent, and therefore we will vote for the Unity Labour Party and Carlos Williams in the Northern Grenadines.
But in the midst of all his enemies,
Jaja keep me firm and strong.
bad mind and jealousy just get defeat.
Jaja keep me firm and strong.
Yeah. Give me the energy we need. Jaja keep me firm and strong. And really keep winning by enemy.
You see, elections, as the Prime Minister says, and politics is serious business for serious people. And I want you to look at the campaign. Well, before I get to that, I want to say one more thing that the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister mentioned that we are currently embattled with the developer in Guyana about the 650 acres of land in Guyana that he was supposed to develop for the benefit of the people of Guyana, the Grenadines, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we in the Unity Labour Party didn't bring the man there. He was brought there during the NDP time, Mr. Saladino, and then later on Mr. Pinataro. And we said to him that for the last 7 years, you have not done anything to develop Guyana or develop the Grenadines or develop St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You haven't sold a house. You haven't built a property. And after hurricane blow, you ain't fixed back nothing. And we said to him, you know what? If you can't manage Guyana, we go do it for you. We go buy it back and put it back so that it can benefit the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the people of Guyana. That's what we said. Hold on. I want to tell you how much money that man is paying for 650 acres of beachfront land in one of the most beautiful islands in the world, in Guyana. For 650 acres of land, the contract that he signed with the New Democratic Party says that he has to pay $16,000. That is his rent for 99 years. I want to break that down for you. It means that they are renting 1 acre of land in Guyana for $25 a year. I want to break that down for you. It means that they are renting 1 acre of land in Guyana for $2 a month. I want to know here who paying rent in the little shanty for $2 a month.
Wicked heart must put you down.
I want to know who paying rent in the house for $25 a year. But they want to talk about housing. But we go get to that. But when we said, this government, that for the discounted price that you got, you have to develop Guyana for the interest of the people of Guyana and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Or we go take it back. Up to now, the representatives of the Northern and Southern Grenadines are silent. Up to now, they haven't said a word. And like the Prime Minister said today, Friday jump on a pirogue and run down to Guyana to meet with the same fellas who are renting the land for $16,000. And he met with them for hours. And when he come back, he ain't say nothing to nobody. And when the Prime Minister charged him and said, what did you talk about? He said, I ain't telling you, I was preparing for governance. If people own 2/3 of Guyana and doing nothing to develop Guyana and paying $2 a month for an acre of land in Guyana, and you can't stand up as a man and say that is not good enough for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the people of Guyana, you cannot represent the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
No, sell out my friend, them one that them say the same. Or if them are free, make sure the world say me name. Or if them stick around.
I don't care what that man promised Friday in the little meeting. If you are a man and your loyalties are with St. Vincent and the Grenadines, be a man and stand up and say that is not good enough for the people of Guyana and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Nobody can style we, you know. Because it's one lane we have. It's the lane called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But you see Friday, you know if you report to Canada today. You know if you're reporting to the developers tomorrow. You know if you're reporting to the yachties the day after. But you know that last on the list is the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we are better than the type of representation that Lorraine Friday wants to give to the Northern Grenadines and to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. No. He has come with his party to announce all kind of plans that don't make no sense. We go talk about them. We go talk about them. But let us talk about what Friday has not said. There are people in the Grenadines and in St. Vincent who still ain't get back their house yet from burial. There are plenty people. We have done thousands of houses, but there are thousands more to do. And this government has said that everybody impacted by burial will be put in a better situation than they were before the hurricane.
Way up, we up there, way up.
But he reached to $500 to breed, and up to now he can't tell you what his housing plan is for the people of the Grenadines. He refuses to promise that you will get back your house in Bequia and Mairo and Canawan and Union Island. He refuses to say what his housing plan is for the people of the Grenadines and St. Vincent. You know why? Because in 17 years in office, the New Democratic Party never built a single house for a single Vincentian.
Bad mind, keep your distance. No hypocrite can be my friend.
He has no plan for your education. And he has no plan for scholarships. And he has no plan to give you whether or not he's going to give the students free laptops. And he has no plan to say that in the event of another storm, everybody will get a card with a little $600 on it every month for a year's time. But he reach in your bedroom and tell you, go breed, and I go give you $500. What sort of an insult is that to the women of St. Vincent and the Grenadines? You see, he would never walk into the houses of his rich friends up on the hill and his rich friends in Canawan and Mustique and say, hello, good afternoon, how are you? What a wonderful daughter you have. I wonder if she'd like $500 to go breed. He would never say that. He would never go to his wealthy friend's house and say, how old is your daughter? I wonder if I have a $500 on me right now. I wonder if she would like to go breed. He would never disrespect them like that. But he comes to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, for whom his loyalty is questionable, and says, hold a $500 and go breed. It is an insult to your personhood. It is an insult to your nationhood. And it is an insult to the future of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Them dirty heart can't sweep.
And they shall slowly fade away. And I know dirty heart can't want.
So comrades, our message is simple. We want the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to be able to own their future. We want to tell you, if you can dream it, you can do it. We want to tell you, if you can dream it, you can be it. We want to tell you, if you can visualize a future where you have high academic qualifications, the government will be your partner in getting those academic qualifications. We want to tell you, if your vision is to be the best fisherman or fisherwoman in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the government will be there with boats and engine and tackle and gear and nets to help you become the best fisherman or fisherwoman. We want to tell you, if you want to be the best farmer, we will be there with plows and tools and fertilizer and training to make you be the best farmer that you can be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you want to be the best entertainer, the best bartender, the best landscaper, the best poet, the best singer, whatever you want to be, this government will be your partner to help you to own your future. We will not come to you with gimmicks. We will not come to you with games. We will not come to you with bad mind and commerce and pull down. Our campaign will continue to be one of principle, one of vision, one of plans, and one of progress. We want you to understand that we believe in the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We want you to understand that a united St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a united population, is the most powerful force anywhere in the world. We want you to know that if you stand by us, we will stand by you, and we will walk the path of progress together. We want you to know that our message is simple. People over politics. Love over hate. Unity over division. And labor over the NDP. We believe in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We believe in the future of this country. We believe in the quality of Carlos Williams as your candidate. And we believe that together we can lift St. Vincent and the Grenadines to heights never seen before in our history. We believe that we must continue this path of progress together. And we believe that we have done enough to earn our 6th term in office. Send a message to Friday that his type of politics is gone. Send a message that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Send a message that blessed are those that they may revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely. But we will rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is our reward. And great reward is coming on the 27th of November. I'm asking you all to vote your heart, vote your mind, vote your love of country. Say that we love this country above any other country in the world. That nobody can say that they are better than us. And that nobody can ever question our dedication to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Vote your future. Vote your country. Vote Carlos Williams. And vote the Unity Labour Party. Beckway, I love you. And we will always stand by you. God bless. Good night. And Labour forever.
Protect me from all of them. Why you think me build more now? So me no need nobody hard again. All people when me call me friend, them want to see me gone. Father, please, if me ever fall, me I beg you say if you help me up and guide me, make me walk again. You no need to do them nothing at all. Them just want you say you're right off in your car and then Father, please, beg you make me know who are really my friends and my foes. You no need to pretend that's a must. Come and see the evil in them and it show. Hey, Father, please, beg you guide the steps. When me in the street on the road, hey, Father God, like on me are you a friend? Make her use now. There are some things going on. Father, why me feel like nobody no love me? Would I really leave the place and would I run away? Better me go a space just cause some me just feel like people are from away. Father, why me love that girl and she not love me? Oh God.
Nice, Cameroon, nice. Excellent delivery. Excellent delivery. You heard it right here under the almond tree in Beckway. But time is waxing, so we gotta roll because I want Carlos to be able to address the people of Beckway. But I want to ask Sir Louis Straker, who, Carlos, that's your mentor. That is your mentor. We call him the Grandmaster. This is the Terminator. A man who I've had the privilege of being in Parliament with for about 5 years, boy. A Grandmaster. So Louis.
Comrades, it's a pleasure to be here at Port Elizabeth, Beckway. And if you see a good group of us off the ship, we are not here for any confrontation or any disputation. We are just here as labor knocking on your door, boom, boom. So that
hit them for six, hit them for six. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom.
So that if Friday is in Paget Farm, or Hamilton, or Mount Pleasant, or anywhere in Port Elizabeth, Labour has come to knock on his door. Knocking boom, boom, boom.
Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labor at your door, knocking boom.
I am the
senior man in the party, the elder statesman, and it's a great delight for me to sit back and hear the younger candidates and representatives make their presentations here to you in Bekwe. And I have no need to speak. But you know, when you love your country, when you love your party, you can't sit down. You have to get up and you have to be able to carry the message. You can't sit down. I must get up and say something to encourage you.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. No, me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. Say me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down. No, me can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Me can't sit down.
Well, there was a few things I might have loved to say, but the time is far spent. And we want to hear your candidates, whom I have known for all of my political life. When I returned to this country in 1993, the 1st of August, 1993, the people in Layu knew me very well, because throughout my years in America, I was very kind to them. When I came back here every year at Christmas time, I would always go down to Camden Park and buy 11 bags of flour, 11 bags of rice, and I would get 11 bags of sugar, and I would kill a cattle, and I would tell the community services at my church, give it to the poor people so that they could have a nice Christmas. That's why, after being outside for 31 years, I could have come back and I could have won a seat in less than 6 months in Central Leeward. But the person who was mostly responsible for my success is the one I refer to as my protege, my son, my comrade, my brother. He was just out of high school, and he came with me. I took him under my arms, and he carried the campaign for me. And I was very pleased and impressed by his maturity, by his diligence, by his hard work, that he was able as a young man to carry this campaign for me so that I could have won a seat after being away for 31 years and only a few months back to do my campaigning.
We got a country to build, and if we don't do it,
I could say something. I could add something about what was said before, about the fact that Friday has found himself in having dual citizenship. But I would say this. Some of you remember 2015 when he and the lawyer, Miss Batiste, what's her name? Kebakas Batiste, harassed me and said I was a U.S. citizen and want to know when I would give up my citizenship. I couldn't pass in front of the electoral college, electoral office. She, that's Friday, and Kebakas and a lady named Lucette King. They harassed me every time I went out. And they were saying, boy, he would have to pay back a lot of money because he should not have held the seat to begin with. He's a U.S. citizen. What goes around comes around. And let him fry in his own fat. But I don't have enough time to talk about that. I want you to look at and listen to a very good man. And I want you to tell me who that man is that we are presenting as the candidate for the Northern Grenadines. He is a gentleman. Who is that? Carlos Williams. He is a good man. Who is he? Carlos Williams. He is an honest man. Who is he? Carlos Williams. He is a humble man. Who is he? Carlos Williams. He's a hard-working man. Who is he? Carlos Williams. He is a genuine leader. Who is he? Carlos Williams. He is a good listener. Who is he? Carlos Williams. He is down to earth, a down to earth man. Who is he? He is a man for the hour. Who is he? He is a man for the future of this constituency. Who is he? He's a man who deserves your vote. He is my friend, my son, my comrade, the next parliamentary representative for the Northern Grenadines. Who would that be? I want you to compare him either in character, in personality, or in the way he functions in the community. He's a devoted community man that you can call on him at any time and he would listen to you. I see some people here in their yellow shirts and I wanted more of them to be here, and I asked them a few pointed questions as to who would better represent the people here in Bequia, because Friday won't have time for you. Carlos would listen to you and he would act on whatever is your problem. I recommend to you the man of the hour and the next parliamentary representative for the Northern Grenadines, my friend Carlos Augustus Williams.
You are so special. And you know you're a very special one. Yeah, special. Ever so special. And still you know you turn me on. Yeah, you're the apple of my eye.
Northern Grenadines. You are so special, you turn me on. Special. You are so special.
Lord, prepare me.
I want to take a moment.
Sanctuary, pure and holy.
Pure and holy.
Trial and true. With thanksgiving. I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Let's sing it again. Lord, prepare. Lord, prepare me
to
a sanctuary. Yes. Pure and holy. Hallelujah. Trial and true with thanksgiving. I'll be a living sanctuary.
Just play it softly. Just play it
Father God,
softly.
we thank you. And we ask through your
This is a
power,
prayer.
through your spirit, that
This is a prayer that is from my heart.
Pure and holy.
Pure and holy.
And true. As we live this life that you have given us, give us the grace to live it in a way that you will be
Yes.
proud of. Thank you, sweet Holy Spirit. For in Jesus' name we've worshipped.
Thank you, Lord. Beckway. Northern Grenadines. Northern Grenadines. Northern Grenadines. I am Carlos Williams. I am, some will know, Augustus Williams. Simply put, I am your candidate of choice in the next general election, November 27. I am to be your choice, and I am to be your next parliamentary representative, Carlos Williams. I want to take a moment or two, to reflect and to say thanks. You have listened to a man who served as a mentor, a man whom I have loved for years and will continue to. As he said to you, I am a son and he is a father. I'll tell you how much and how close we are. And I hope you will not go back on it. He has shown me his touch of ties, braces, suspenders we call them, and I've already indicated, and I know he's watching my size, because he recently gifted me something which I considered as a passing of the torch from him, and he was concerned that that gift could not have fit, right, until he said to me, try it on now, try it on, and when I tried it on, he said, boy, that is really for you in truth. That is yours. That is you. This man, Sir Louis, have mentored me. This man, Sir Louis, have not just fathered me. It's not my biological father, but he stood in the gap. I am who I am because of him also, and because of many others. The community of Barley, those who taught me in school, Hermina Scott, and the others. And I want to thank him. I want to thank him for not giving up on me. And I want to thank him for standing by my side. Sir Louis, I thank you very much. And you know I love you. I love you very much.
Incondicionalmente.
It is unconditional love.
She ain't looking for no diamond.
No diamond, no gold.
Digging for no gold. Just
It is purely love, purely unconditional. Now there are some folks here on Beckway that I would love to say thanks to as well. The many pioneers, those who have gone on before, upon whose shoulder today I stand. I speak of persons like Herman Belma. I don't know if he's around. Johnny Oliver. I speak also of Cosmos Cozier. These are the forebearers. I speak of Jem Maloney. May he continue to rest. Rest in peace. I also want to give recognition and thanks to some key soldiers. Uncle Willie, you've gone on. Brother King, you've gone on. Winston, I want to thank them all the others, all the other foot soldiers. Janice, Trevor, this time we're doing it for you. This time we're winning it for all of you and for all of us. Thank you very much. Dermot Oliver, I remember. Miss Frederick, that's Icy Frederick mother. Miss Hinkson, Bentley Glenn, I salute you guys. I salute you guys, and I thank you all very much, Mr. Tanis. And there are many others. There are many others. But tonight, I am here to have a conversation with you. I am here to have a dialogue. And after this dialogue and conversation, and you have heard Camilo, when you've heard the Prime Minister, you know, we talk about interventions. Tonight, I am reporting to you. Tonight, I am reporting to you of my tenure, of the trust and the confidence that you have placed in me, not as an elected member, not as a cabinet member. You know, and I thank you, the people of Bekwai, for allowing me, in spite of the fact that I was not successful in the last elections, that you have allowed me to serve with this government, that you have worked with me to make my tenure of 5 years thus far very successful. I want to thank the Prime Minister. I want to thank him for his confidence, the cabinet, Camilo, all of the others who sit in cabinet. I want to thank them very much. Because if they did not think that I was capable and competent of getting the work done, of transforming Northern Grenadines and being part of the transformative plans, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in particular for Bekwai and Mustique, I would not have been there. And I thank them.
Stay with me tonight. Hold me in your arms. Whisper all your dreams. Save you from the storm.
Yes. With those preliminaries out of the way, let's get to business. Yeah? We are here to talk business. And as Camilo said, politics and politics of today, modern politics, is about serious business. It is not a joke. It is not about talk. It is about action. And we are getting down to business. My friends, people, and I want you to pay attention to me. We're having a dialogue. We are having a dialogue. My friends, Northern Grenadines, Bekwai and Mustique. When you, over the past 5 years, look at me, would have seen me walking through the streets here on Bekwai. I want to believe from day one, you saw in this little boy hope, vision. You saw in this young man a future for you, hence you work with me. But you know what, Bekwai and Northern Grenadines, for too long as a people, as a community, we live under the curse of competence, the competence to talk without acting. We live under the curse of competence to promise without delivering. We live under the curse of competence to represent our voice while keeping one ear in tune to our foreign shores. For too long, the energy of this beautiful island, the energy of Bekwai, the energy of Mustique have been taken for granted. For too long, we dwell under the cost. Tonight, the curse, 2025, November 27, the curse will be broken and will be broken for good.
I've been there before. What if I fight to fight? Would I need 1,000 books to write? Yeah.
I tell you this tonight, people of Northern Grenadines, Bekwai, Mustique, we stand at a crossroad. One path of this crossroad is the path of the past. 25 years long of what? Stagnation. 25 years of absenteeism. 25 years of silence. The other path, my comrades, the other path, the people of Northern Grenadines, is the path that leads to our future. 5 years of demonstrated action, local loyalty, and leadership that understands that actions speak louder than voice. And that path, that future, that hope is Carlos Williams. That's the future. That's the path. So there are two paths that is set before us. You have to decide. You have the choice to make.
Action speaks louder than words. Don't be deceived by all those fancy.
Do not be deceived by all those. You know. For 25 years, people of Beckway, people of Northern Grenadines, for 25 years, a quarter of a century, your MP, your elected parliamentary representative, Dr. Friday, held the high office of Member of Parliament for this constituency. For 25 years, think Beckway, think Northern Grenadines of the opportunities that represent. 25 years, long years, a quarter of a century. Think of the change that could have been delivered for the people of Northern Grenadines, for the people of Beckway, the people of Mustique. 25 long years as a sitting MP. Think and take this journey with me. Instead, what do we have for representation? What was normalized by you here on Beckway as representation? It is a legacy I refer to as a legacy of do-nothingness. It is a legacy where it is complaints, it is I this and I that. I am not in government, therefore I cannot do anything. That is the legacy that we have normalized. But I'm telling you tonight that curse, that oak, that curse that have been lingering over this community, that have been lingering over Northern Grenadines, will be broken on the 27th of November 2025.
Journey on. Yeah, from innocence to experience, from dependence to independence.
The journey continues. What have we seen and what have we suffered for 25 years? And they sit back and they complain. Our young people languishing with their potential not realized because of a representative, because of a do-nothingness representative who chose to sit there and let you suffer and let you pay the price, let you pay the consequences for his do-nothingness. We have to break that. We have to break that. But I told you that we're having a conversation and I'm going to give a count, because this conversation is about accountability. It is about trust. Yeah. And it's about keeping people honest. And you have heard a lot coming from this stage tonight, some of which I would repeat. You may recognize that I'm in a different kind of a mood. Yeah. I'm in a different mood because I'm having a serious conversation with you. And I want you to think, I want you to ponder, examine clearly the two paths spoken of before. Examine them. You are going to hear, as I give an account, for 5 years. 5 years as the deputy director here in Northern Grenadines. And I'm going to give an account through a video. And I hope my friend have it ready for me. And I'll also give you an account which I have already labeled of 25 years of do-nothingness. But pay attention. Look at your screen. And you will see demonstrated there. Action speaks louder than words. Yes, Luther. We're talking about the yes, Luther. We're talking about several. We're talking about several. We're talking about several. Several students have benefited here. Labor, Ralph Camelo, Carlos Williams, duration scholarship. Much more than ever. Over 100 plus students during the period of time have benefited. Even our friends who are on the other side, because I look at no face and I ask no color, they have benefited as well. Several of our students after burial, in a request to the Prime Minister, we said, listen, PM, after burial, the hardship magnified. Several of our two students here, the parents with children going to Kingston School, we're going to help them. On that request, every student after burial have been given a transportation scholarship, I call it, to travel on express to go to town school. Government paying that through the National Lottery at a tune of over $17,000 per month. Carlos Williams, pay attention, Carlos Williams. Dialysis, Carlos Williams. Transportation, Carlos Williams. The elderly, go and ask them. They are telling my story and stories. I said it in Paget Farm, that they are the ones who will tell the stories. But I'm going to help them tell it too. Several of them came to me and said, Williams, this is my situation. And they will tell you that when they start their conversation with the politics, I say, no, don't go there. I say, if you start a conversation like that with me, it is over before it is started. Tell me what your situation is. And once I can adjust it, I would adjust it. I would fix it. I will pick up the phone and I'll call the respective ministry, minister or the department head, and say, this is the situation of this individual. Come right, you gotta fix it, you gotta help me. And sometimes before they depart my office, help was already approved for them. This is Carlos Williams. This is Carlos Williams. And it's all coming from my heart.
You know I'll never go as long as I know
It's all coming from
my heart.
You realize that I'm not reading from a script. It's because it's from my heart. Because what I've done it out of an abundance of love, selflessness for the people here. Ask the gentleman on the other side. Ask him, and I'll come to him in a moment. I can go on and address several other issues, several other things that I have done here in Northern Grenadines. But as old people say, Luther, story they for tell, but time no day. But we're going to make time over the next few days leading up to the 27th of November to ensure that the stories are told of how labor have been working and continue to work and deliver for the people of Northern Grenadines through Carlos Williams. Here and now. I want to give you now just a peek into the future. Just a peek into the future. You see this pamphlet? And I want every one of you to grab one of these. And just don't grab it and have it in your house like an ornament. It is not. What is written here is my commitment, my pledge. That is what is written here. There are six summarized vision for the Northern Grenadines in the era of healthcare, in the era of education, sports and youth, water, and waste, roads and access, tourism and culture. And I will add to this, which is not on this, a seventh one, fisheries. And I'll come to that. Because those who know me, and I saw Louis said, and as the Prime Minister would have said, I hail from Barley. I hail from the fishing tongue of Barley. My grandfather, Philip Charles, was a whaler man, a blackfish man. My brother here from Barley is correcting me. He used to be, he's deceased. But part of his role, not just as a hunter, was to make the harpoons, the very harpoons that our whalers in Beckway have been using, were crafted, were built by him. So I do know a thing or two about fishing and about whaling. I do know. And I've been listening, I've been paying attention. I have been paying attention, and I hope Beckway, Northern Grenadines, the fisher folks, Paget Farm, and even my family and other fishers in Barry Lake, Clare Valley, and these places are paying attention. I listened to a meeting which was held a few weeks ago in Atley Hall when an individual was introduced as the purported next minister by way of being a senator, as the Minister of Fisheries and the Minister of Maritime. Shut down building. Beckway, Paget Farm, you are a fishing community, you are a whaling community, you have experienced this individual that they have tipped to be the Minister of Fisheries in this country. You are warned, heaven and God help us, that individual is taking over. So the question at this juncture that I'll point and pose to Dr. Friday: what is your position on whaling? What is your position on whaling? The people of Paget Farm, the fishers and the whalers of Paget Farm demands an answer from you as to what your position is when it comes to the whaling industry. Those in Barley are asking the same question. And is it true, Dr. Friday, that as part of your readiness for governance, as you said, that one Louise Mitchell, who is anti-whaling, one Louise Mitchell who is, I don't want to say embedded, but embedded with the conservatives out of Mustique and elsewhere, not just to shut down whaling, but they're going at your conchs, they're going at your lobsters, they've already gone at your parrotfish and much more. Answer the question: is it true that Miss Mitchell is the person identified and will be, as senator, your Minister of Fisheries and Maritime in this country of St. Vincent and the Grenadines? And if that is so, Paget Farm and fishers, God help you. For a reason you cannot and you should not elect these people into office here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But what are we going to do for fisheries? What is Carlos, along with the team, the Minister of Finance, going to do? They talk a lot about the Paget Farm fisheries. They talk a lot about that. The lights not working, this not happen. That building got damaged during burial. Most of you here will know. And as a matter of urgency and as a plan to upgrade and to facilitate, improve standards when it comes to that industry of fisheries, of fishing, this government, through the Ministry of Economic Planning, will implement in the next term, 2026, beyond the upgrade, the expansion of the Paget Farm fisheries complex to the tune of over $6.3 million. These are not just talk. We're not rambling and rambling. We are telling you about plans, and we are telling you about the trajectory of execution, how we're going to execute and implement these things. That's what we're talking about. For the fishermen, one of the things that you have talked about, especially those in the diving sector, is the need for improved facility where you can refill your tanks. It is already a matter of conversation, and come within the next term, 2026, we will move to ensure that proper facility and facilities are provided for you, so that you can, in a more safer and in a more efficient, effective way, fill and refill your tanks, the tanks that are the source of your livelihood. We are going to do these things. Nursery for our conch and lobster, we are going to provide for you. We are going to be working even more closely with the fishers to ensure that we establish the cooperative or the fishery cooperative here in Beck. And I'll tell you why. Because in numbers we are strong and stronger. You have talked and complained about inequalities and fair price. All these are things that we are going to address for you. Ask on the other side what their plans are for you. Providing more ramp space for the fishers in Paget Farm. We are going to do that. These are not just talk. Pursuing next year into 2026 is the plan to have the establishment in Paget Farm, a multi-faceted building, and this building is already designed to be constructed in the area of where Toko is. They're going to come and tell you that they're going to do that there. They're going to come and tell you that building will make provision for the local or the small fisherman. So when he go out to sea Audley and he catch his hand line and everything else, there is a facility through which he can sell his fish. Those who ply their farming and their selling on the roadside in Paget Farm, there will be within that facility space for you as well. What about our whalers? Like you have heard, I'm from Barley. So whaling is in my DNA. And as I would have worked with Sir Louis and now Minister Brewster, Minister Gonsalve and Minister Caesar, to ensure the completion and operationalization of the Barley Fisheries Complex, Blackfish Complex, I will work as hard as I've worked there to ensure that improvements come to our whaling sector down here. We are going to work to make it safer. I know Brother Theodore is somewhere about, and Brother Theodore have been advocating strongly that we need to move back to Petty Nevis. Is so, Brother Theodore? And in this coming period, we are going to pursue that. We have to make our whaling, our tradition here, safer. And not just safer, more feasible to the whalers. Over the past 20 odd years I'm here on Beckway, I have witnessed the disadvantage that have been taken off by these whalers, where they will go to sea, they will whale, they will come back, and like piranhas, there are those while they sleep will go and they will cut and they will steal from the hard earnings of these people. There is a code and a charter that have been established with the police, fisheries and others, the whalers, with regards to how we can improve that sector And we will move in 2026 to fully implement that, to ensure security, to ensure sustainability for the whalers. Even here in Port Elizabeth, I've listened to the fishers in this era. It should have been completed already. Plans to upgrade the Port Elizabeth fishing complex. Unfortunately, it's not yet done, but it will be done in the 2026 period. Under and only under a Unity Labour Party government. No other government. I'm telling you about real plans. That's what I'm telling you about. But as I shift my focus from fisheries, I want to reaffirm to you, the fishers, that Carlos Williams, who have been there during the high seas, during the storms, during Beryl, helping you hauling your boats out of the waters, will continue to be here for you, will continue to stand by you. Carlos Williams, who have ensured income support. I know many of you will say, but I didn't get, and people who got did not deserve. And I agree with you, because there is one individual, a particular individual, who goes about rambling on Facebook and rambling elsewhere and talking about this about the government and this about that. They don't like this. They have the most ideas, but yet not a single successful implementation. And that person, I pose the question, have you and how have you benefited from this program? And is it you alone? As per your family, your immediate family have benefited, even though they weren't qualified. There are certain things that sometimes we just have to leave alone. Certain things. But let me pose against the question to your sitting MP with regards to fisheries. Come clean, because this is accountability time. This is keeping it honest and real. Come clean with the fishers of Paget Farm, with the people of Beckway, and tell us, and answer for us, and explain what is your, or what is your party position on whaling. And is it true that you have already identified an anti-whaler as your Minister of Fisheries and Maritime? The people would love to know. The people would like to hear you. In the era of healthcare, where are we going? The expansion of Port Elizabeth to be inclusive of radiology services, to be inclusive of lab services. That's where we're going with that. Paget Farm, Sir Sidney Gun Munro Memorial, or Sir Sidney Gun Munro Hospital. The plan, the desire is to have that as the hub of healthcare in the Grenadines. In Paget Farm, we have come in 2026 the construction of a new Paget Farm clinic that will be done. We are working towards the Paget Farm primary school to replace the temporary one that got by Jeff Gregg. We are going to be working on that as well. Road access is part of the plan. Several of you have said to me, Mr. Williams, we have lands, but we can't get to the lands. We can't build, we can't develop. We will be focusing on getting you those access come 2026. And there are several other roads that we're going to be working on here. But as I wrap, because I know you have to go. And there are much more things to be said. I want you to understand. I want you to understand that Carlos Williams have not been the person who was elected as your MP or as your representative. Carlos Williams have been working for you despite not being in Parliament and despite not being in Cabinet. But you have a man who have been elected for 25 years in Parliament, who have failed you, who have not delivered. And what you continue to do is to keep him there. This is the time to fire him. This is the time to send him home for good. As a matter of fact, he have already proven his disloyalty. He have already proven that he is not a man of loyalty. How can you have split allegiances? Come clean and answer to the people. Tell the people whose side would you be representing should you be elected and become Prime Minister. Can we trust you when you sit with your Canadian buddies? Can we trust you when you sit with the Americans? Can we trust you when you sit knowing that you are representing St. Vincent? But how can you decide and make up your mind whose side you're on? You're either on the people St. Vincent side or the foreign entity side. But your reckoning has come. For too long, we are fed up, we are tired. The representation that the people of Northern Grenadines have sought for many years have arrived. The representation is Carlos Williams, and Carlos Williams is committed to continue to deliver for the people of Northern Grenadines. It is my mission, and I ask you therefore, the people of Northern Grenadines, I ask you that on the 27th of November, when you go to the polls, the choice is clear, the mission is clear, the mandate is clear. Carlos Williams, your next parliamentary representative. Carlos Williams, the one who truly cares. Carlos Williams is the person of choice. Why? Because we are chosen generation. All I've required from life, God, and that mission is to serve you. A chosen generation. Yes. In this election, I'm calling on you to step up, be strong, be courageous. Yes, we know who God say we are. Yes, I know. In Northern Grenadines, your representative, your true representative for the past years has been Carlos Williams. And I will continue. I know who I am, and I know the mission, and I'm here to serve all of Beckwith. I know who I am, Beckwith. Yes. I want you to join me. I want you to come over here and let's send a message clear once and for all that we will not any longer award roughness and injustice. His Excellency. Together, let us continue to transform Northern Grenadines. You have seen me at work. You know what I'm capable of. And I'm not going to change that. It is all done for you. In love. It is from my heart. Yes. I know who I am and I know the mission to which I'm going. Sing with me. I know. Yes, Northern Grenadines. I want to thank you. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracle. I live a life of favor. know.
who I am.
Beckway, Northern Grenadines, I love you. I know who I am, and the mission is to serve you, and I will continue to serve you. Thank you very much. And let us go out on the 27th. One mission, one purpose, one call, one clarity as to who the next MP is going to be. Carlos Williams. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Yeah. Well, this is Barbados from Jamaica, as you might know. Very vocal more time. I know some really support politics. Alright, tell you a real story. Real story here to with the Ralph Colzalt on a personal level and see vision and see the militants how we want to move forward in the country. Coming over Beckway now for the first time and meeting with Mr. Carlos Williams and seeing the same energy I feel from Mr. Gonzalez, and the same energy I feel right here so in a Beckway. So I support politics, but I support progress. And as far as I can say, this is progress. Just keep it moving the same way and keep it progressive. Same? Yeah. Carlos Williams. Right, that's it. Right, this is 6.
Hit them for 6. Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for 6. Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for 6. Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks. Leave at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Leave at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Come
Luther,
right
you here? Boy. Well, Punk. Plank. Luther, come get them a little kick off there and then we look ahead for the boat. Right, Luther might have to give you this thing on the boat. I call him plank all the time.
Flank right here. Labor posse! Somebody say labor! Rap go do anything for your labor, love your bad. Climb the highest mountain, labor, love your bad. Anybody representing for labor, let me see you put something in the air right now. If you love Ralphie, let me see you put something in the air. Somebody say labor. Cause labor love we bad. Ralph go do anything for we, labor love we bad. Climb the highest mountain, labor love we bad. Give we all that they have, labor love we bad. Labor love we bad. Labor love we bad. Ralph go do anything for your labor love you bad. Climb the highest mountain, labor love you bad. Give you all that they have. I want to see a red flag in the sky. Wave anything you want, you get it. Anything you want, anything you need, anything you need. Labor posse, all ready to move? All ready to party till morning? I want you to help me sing this tune. All ready? I done jump and sing before I reach by the gate. I don't give a damn who want to talk, I don't want no shame. As long as I got me rum, women and soca, I great. Cause them is the simple things in life I appreciate. Just give me the rum, just give me a gal. Play soca music, it's pure bacchanal. With all of me friends, and money to spend. No stress on me head, nobody don't know when they go dead. One night I got to live, so it's whole night I drinking, whole night I jamming, whole night I winding up. When the liquor hit me, it's whole night I drifting, whole night I tripping, whole night I jumping up. When I drink the rum well is, when I hold a gal well is, when the soca hit me is, if you see me drifting is, till I see the sun well is, plenty back and also is, I ain't backing down so is, buy another rung. When the weekend come, one thing I got on me mind, I just want to free myself, all and a woman and wine. It could be a boat ride, jump up a river lime. Labor pussy, something red in the sky, in the sky. Just give me the rum, just give me a gal. Play soca music, it's pure bacchanal. The lady in the yellow, I love how you're flexing, I love how you're flexing. One night I got to live, so it's whole night a drinking, whole night a jamming, whole night a whining. When the liquor hit me, it's whole night a drifting, whole night a chipping, whole night a jumping up. All you ready to go home? If you love labor, let me hear you say labor. Bad, 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 bad. Rap go do anything for we labor, love we bad. Climb the highest mountain, labor, love we bad. If we all that we have, labor, love we bad. Labor, love we bad. Labor, love we bad. Do anything for your labor, love you bad. Climb the highest mountain, labor, love you bad. Give you all that they have. Help me sing the tune, help me sing the tune. Anything you want, you get it. Anything you want, anything you need, anything you feel for. Cause if you want money, Ralph getting it. You want a big house, Ralph getting it. If you want a new car, Ralph getting it. Want a flight to England, get it, England in it. Do anything for your labor, love you bad. Climb the highest mountain, labor, love you bad. Give you all that they have, labor, love you bad. Labor, love you bad. Labor, love you bad. Do anything for your labor, love you bad. Climb the highest mountain, labor, love you bad. Give you all that they have. For the final time, now we sing out the tune, now we sing out. Anything you want. Is anything you want, anything you need. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is El Punk. It's been a pleasure performing for you tonight.
that. Serious. Hondas bring you problems. Tell them. Hondas bring you pain. Hondas make you turn your back on your supporters in the campaign. Oh gosh, and we tell them you give on, you gotta take on, and when you get on, don't turn your back and take it on. Them NDP man, straight on, all you give them the horn. Them NDP man, straight on, give them the horn. Horn in the kushung peng, horn in the rukung peng, all in the donkey pen. Plenty labor horn for them. Horn, horn, if you're not gonna hear me, I go back to my seat. I can't compete with that. Serious. Show me partner major. Watch the horn. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. The comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor, labor. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor, labor. The NDP over yonder, every day they sit down and wonder.